Good morning, sir.
Hello.
Good morning, sir. கேக்குது sir.
கேக்குங்களா? நமஸ்கார்.
வணக்கம் sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. வாழ்க வளமுடன்.
Okay, can we
Just few seconds. Let me see the participation.
Okay.
Just a few seconds, sir.
Right, okay.
Good morning, all. Today we have here Dr. S. Lakshmikantan, sir, Assistant Professor, Moraji Desai, National Institute of Yoga, New Delhi, who is giving us the guest lecture today on yogic management of musculoskeletal disorders. We welcome you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you.
You can start off your session, sir. Over to you.
Sure. So I will take English, if possible. I will take Tamil also in English. Okay. So before start the class, sit straight, and we'll start with prayer. Just sit straight and close your eyes. Just watch your breath. Now chant Omkar 3 times. Take deep inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Slowly open our eyes. So, good morning to everyone. So, Madam already given introduction regarding myself. So, I am first I want to introduce myself to the, English, Hindi, okay. So I will introduce myself to a little bit. So, I am the old student of Tamil Nadu Physical Education Sports University. So, Dr. R. Ilangavan sir is my guide. So, I learned a lot of everything, knowledge, character, everything I learned from sir. So, he is my role model. So, today he given the opportunity to take classes, online class, regarding effect of yogic management on musculoskeletal disorders. So, we have time for 11 to 12:20. So, I think I will take little bit classes regarding therapeutic effects of yoga practices. Then I will go to the topic directly. So, first we will start with the therapeutic effect of yogic practices. So, are you hearing? Audible?
Yes,
Audible?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Right. So, therapeutic effect of yogic practices. Normally, we are practicing yoga means we are always practicing little bit sukshma, then kriya. Okay. So, sukshma matlab means loosening practices. Then kriya. So, in kriya we are practicing jalnati, sutranati, kunjal. Shankha Prakshalan, Kapalbhati. Yes, these are the kriyas we are doing. And third one is asana. So in asana, there is a relaxative asanas, meditative asanas, cultural asanas. So in cultural asana, it can be divided into standing, sitting, prone, and supine lying. Then after that, pranayama, then meditation. Then if need that bandh, mudra, then other techniques also yoga nidra like that we are practicing. So these are the practices comes under yoga practices. So we want to know the basic therapeutic effects of all yoga practices. If you know the therapeutic value, you can apply wherever needed. So first, I want to discuss. If you go depth means I want to discuss system wise. System wise means muscular system, respiratory system, cardiovascular system, endocrine system, nervous system, excretory, digestive system, reproductive system. Like that we could discuss. So in these major systems today we will discuss. So okay. Right. So first we will discuss the system, musculoskeletal system. So if you know the system clearly, then we will discuss the disorders in the musculoskeletal system. So first we know the musculoskeletal system. That's why we want to discuss a little bit outline. So our body is having the muscles, mainly the muscles and skeletal, that is bones, joints, and is connected by ligaments and supported by the muscles, everything. Okay. So bones, 2 or 3 bones join to form the joint, and in joint there is a movement. So in our body we need movement. That is very, very important. When right. So how yoga practices helps to improve the musculoskeletal system function. That is very important. So muscles and joints, that is ligaments, joints, everything. So when performing asana, it helps to improve the joint range. So each joint having some specified range. For example, if shoulder joint. So in shoulder joint there is a flexion, extension, abduction, that is side movement, abduction, then adduction, then internal rotation, external rotation, then circumduction. These are the movements happen in the shoulder joint. It's a ball and socket joint. So elbow joint only flexion, extension. Rest, flexion, extension, ulnar division, radial division. So each joint, each movement, there is a range. For example, shoulder joint 0 to 180 degree. Same in extension, shoulder extension 0 to 60, sometimes 45, sometimes 60, depends upon the person. Same in shoulder abduction 0 to 180, and shoulder adduction it is 0. Then internal rotation and external rotation. So internal rotation it may be around 70, external rotation it is 90. So each joint having the specific range of motion, but it may be changed according to the person condition, in the fitness, in the flexibility. Okay. So when performing yoga, mainly the asana practices. Before asana practices, we are doing some loosening practices like neck movement, shoulder movement, trunk movement, knee movement, and ankle movement. Some of practices, mild practices. So it really helps to improve the microcirculation, mainly specifically the particular joint. When performing warm-up practices or loosening exercise, then we go to the asana practices. So in asana practices helps to improve the or maintain the normal joint range. That is very, very important. Okay, right. So it when performing asana helps to reduce the stiffness as well as improve the joint range of motion. So like that, our spinal column also having the range of motion. So mostly that cervical region, neck region, cervical, then thoracic, then lumbar, then sacrum, then carpus. So in this category, in cervical region, that is neck region and lumbar region, there is a movement, more movement compared to dorsal, thoracic and sacrum. So whenever the movement is more, there is a possibility of problems are also more. So that's why people are facing the lot of neck problems like cervical spondylosis. Some people having I have the pain in the shoulder joint and also some numbness in my fingers, some sensation disturb, maybe shooting pain or pinprick pain in my hands. Sometimes in leg also like that, says sciatica. So in leg also they says I have pain in the leg, sometimes numbness, sometimes shooting pain like that. So the whole spine in this cervical region, neck region as well as lumbar region, that is more mobile movement, more mobile. So that joints more prone to problems. And due to the aging habit, aging as well as lack of physical activity, these joints are more prone to degenerative changes. Degenerative changes means there is a vertebral column. So in vertebral column there are 33 vertebrae. In cervical region there are around 7 vertebrae. So one upper vertebra, down vertebra. So in between there is a disc, intervertebral disc. In short form we can say IV disc. So intervertebral disc. So that function of intervertebral disc, that is very, very important. So when spinal column, like it is like when you see an anteroposterior view, front or back view, it is straight. Spinal column always straight. So when you see in lateral aspect or side view, okay, it is look like structure is like yes, cervical region may in cervical region it is little bit bent. Then again dorsal, that is thoracic. Again it's like look like yes. So cervical there is a arch, there is a little bit arch. Same in lumbar also, you have a little bit arch. So in thoracic region convex and sacrum also convex. So here concave and also the lumbar region concave. So like S shape. This is a normal structure. This is a normal structure. So this structure maintained by muscles, maintained by muscles. So there is a front muscle, back muscle. There is a anterior muscle, posterior muscle, and lateral, both side muscles. And this joint is supported by ligaments. So in vertebral column, there is a lot of ligaments. So anterior laryngeal ligament, posterior laryngeal ligament, transverse ligament. Like that, ligaments are to attach the bones, up and down bones, and make proper alignment. So the alignment, okay. Now degenerative changes happen normally due to aging and lack of physical activity, namely that intervertebral disc. So intervertebral disc having main role to maintain the proper gap between the upper vertebra and down vertebra. So to maintain the proper gap, it helps to prevent the nerve compression. So normally there is a 33 nerves, 33 pairs of nerves comes from the brain and comes spinal column. It is spinal cord. It comes to C1, C2, C3 like that, both sides equally. Both sides C1, C2, C3, I say like that, 33, 31 pairs of spinal nerves. So when the disc in normal thickness, it helps to maintain the proper gap between the vertebra. So to maintain the intervertebral space, to maintain the normal intervertebral space, there is a one foramen, there is a hole happen in the side of the vertebra, that is intervertebral foramen. So the nerve, spinal nerve C1, C2 like that, the nerve comes in that foramen sideways, both sides. So the disc main function is to prevent nerve compression, to maintain the proper intervertebral space. That is very important. And also lubrication. So when you walking or jumping, there is a both vertebra may be hit. So it produces the problems. So this helps to act as a shock absorber. So these are the main function of the intervertebral disc. Due to aging, this will happen degenerative changes. When performing asanas, it helps to slow down the degenerative changes in the vertebral region as well as intervertebral disc, and also helps to prevent the nerve compressions. This will happen normally. So when performing asana, first it helps to reduce the stiffness and improve the range of motion or flexibility, and it helps to prevent or slow down the degenerative changes in the vertebral column, especially IV disc. And fourth one, it helps to make the spinal column proper alignment. So I already told you, there's in anterior posterior view, there's a spinal column that is should be straight. In lateral view, it is having the some curvature. So dorsal curvature in cervical region, concave, then convex, then concave, then convex, like that. So this is a normal curvature. When curvature may be increased, that leads to deformities. So in our line, each and every person having some mild deformities in the spinal column. How? That means when in our childhood, normally in childhood we are sitting and write something in school like a notes, just pen forward and write like that, and also it just lean left or right any one side. It has happened normally. And same in school children, they are using the back maybe both sides or one side or cross like the college persons like that, doing like that. And in office, they are sitting long time in the stooped posture to work accounts or office, whatever it is. So it's in stooped posture. And also due to aging, after 45-50, normally the person prone to kyphosis, stooped posture. After 50, all people are prone to stooped postures, spinal deformity. These are the problem happen because of muscle imbalance. Muscle imbalance. So muscle imbalance happen. So for example, this is my chest muscle. There's a upper back muscle. Same like in abdominal muscles, lower back muscles. Example. And in down, there's a pelvic extensor muscles. That is a hip extensor muscle. So normally, we just imagine the old age people. Just imagine. So they are in stooped posture. That means the chest muscles always more tight. That is constant contractions more. The upper back muscles weak. That's why the spinal column, which side more strength muscles, that side bend forward, bend. So here that person is always prone to stooped posture. Same problem happen nowadays in youngster also, and also that female also during delivery time, pregnancy, this will happen. I will tell you. I will explain. So that muscles, chest muscles more tight, upper back muscles weak. Same just opposite, your lower back muscles more tight, your abdominal muscles more weak. So like opposite. So here tight, down, weak. Same behind the upper back weak and lower back tight. So in the type of muscle imbalance, it leads to this type of muscle imbalance leads to spinal asanas. It helps to your spine proper alignment, as well as it strengthens your whole upper back, lower back, abdomen, and chest muscles. Everything gets proper strength. Proper strength means equal strength. So when the same in front back, same like that, tongue muscles, lateral muscles also, side muscles also get proper strength. So the spinal deformities like kyphosis, lordosis, and scoliosis. These three deformities more common in spinal deformities. Sometimes combination of kyphoscoliosis. That means bend, chest stooped posture as well as side bend. This type of problem also more common, kyphoscoliosis. So kyphosis, that means dorsal stooped posture around the back, around shoulder. Then lordosis means excessive lumbar curvature. So excessive lumbar curvature happen after 35 years, 30 years, 35 years like that. Why means so the people having the some people most of the people having the belly because of the other muscles. So prolonged belly it leads to the excess lumbar curvature conflict. And second one audible. And second one female during pregnancy that abdomen 10 months the baby the fetus in the uterus, so the weight will increase every day. So the abdomen get weak as well as the back muscles get tight. It leads to excess lumbar curvature. Okay, so this happens normally. So once after delivery or before pregnancy, the person doing regular practice, it helps to prevent excessive curvature. So during the time of or pregnancy also, the person can do the yoga practices. It helps to prevent the excess curvature in the lumbar region. This is lordosis, right? So when the performing the asanas regularly, it helps to prevent the spinal deformities as well as to improve the muscle strength. So the both side, front and back side of the spinal column, all muscles and ligaments get proper strength. It helps to maintain the proper alignment of the spinal column. Right. Then osteoporosis. It also comes with the degenerative changes in the bone. So a lot of studies says yoga practices as well as diet. It helps to slow down the degenerative changes in the bone also. So osteoporosis sometimes is due to osteopenia. It's a bone disease. So it can prevent that type of problems. And also due to aging, the bone also get weak. That density also get weak. That it leads to fracture. So in fracture, mostly the aging people, old age people, they are prone to common fracture and the level of neck of femur. So in the thigh bone, so thigh bone is called femur. So that pelvic bone, that is acetabular cavity, and the femur, the head, femur shaft, head, and there is a neck part. So aging, due to aging, that neck of femur more prone to fracture compared to other fractures. So because of avascular necrosis, this is a problem common in old age people. Avascular necrosis. That means less or reduced blood supply to the neck of femur. So there is a less blood supply. So due to less blood supply, the oxygen as well as nutrition supply to neck of femur, and it gets to avascular necrosis, means damage of that neck part. So when the person this problem mostly happen in the bathroom. So when the person takes a sudden sleep in bathroom, washroom, or like that, so it leads to fracture at the level of neck of femur. So it's a weak point. In old age people, there's a weak point in the bone. There's a weak point that is in the neck of femur. Right. So when performing yoga practices, it helps to prevent or slow down the behavior changes. So it helps to prevent the fractures. Right. So I already told you there's a I just add that muscular disorder also in this topic. So normally the neck problems the people face, patient complain I was neck pain for a long time, 3 months, 4 months like that. So that time that says unable to move the neck properly, there is a restricted movement, pain, and the tingling sensation or sometimes numbness in the shoulder and also arms like that. So we can suggest some yoga practices helps to prevent that type of problem, like to simple like Tadasana. Okay, Tadasana. It helps to make a spine. I am just giving the example. Make a spine straight and make the muscles everything in proper stretching and upward stretching. So upward stretching helps to maintain the gap between the intervertebral space. Vertebra. So same Tadasana we can do in the lie down pose also. So when the patient lie down in the ground, in supine lying, and same Tadasana they can do. So when performing Tadasana, it helps to again increase the intervertebral space. There's a bone between the each vertebra. There's a minimal space that will improve. So due to aging, the intervertebral space becomes reduced. So there is a upper vertebra, there is a lower vertebra, there is a space made by this. The disc may be aging, due to aging, the disc thickness may be reduced. So disc thickness reduced, it helps to reduce the space between the vertebra. It will leads to compress the nerves in the neck as well as lumbar region. So when performing the Tadasana in the lie down pose, there is no gravity activation. When you perform the Tadasana in standing pose, it may be gravity, may be act. But when same practice in the lie down pose, there is no gravity. You can put export and you can straight the spine vertically, that is longitudinally. So it will increase the space or maintain the normal space. It will relieve the nerve compression. As well as after this, then you can go to strengthening practices for neck region. Okay, I will tell you this how to strengthen everything of next session. Okay. So gauge changes will reduce stiffness and reduce and improve the mobility or flexibility, and deformity also gets reduced, and lumbar right. Okay. Disc bulge. Some people may prone to disc bulge or disc herniation or disc herniation or intervertebral disc prolapse (IVDP) or disc bulge. So mostly the person complained around 20 years, 25 years old people. This problem happen because they lift the heavy weight. If they lift the heavy weight, suddenly the patient complain, the person complain, sir, yesterday I done some just lift the weight. I feel sudden pain in the lower back. After that, I feel very uneasy, and then I can't walk, I can't bend, I can't do anything. This problem. But when the age is around 20, 23 like that, this happens because of disc bulge or disc prolapse. This is due to suddenly, it happens suddenly because of lifting any object. So the muscles not, that time the muscles not ready to do that work. That time if you do, this problem will happen. Then the same muscular
जी आपका आवाज
system, like
एक्सक्यूज मी
joint pain also, like knee pain, everything.
आपका आवाज
So
कट हो रहा है जी सही नहीं है
so
Awas Vector S.
arthritis.
You are explaining very good subject,
So
but we
arthritis can be
properly.
for
Please.
2 or 3 categories like osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, gout. The other infection also happen. So these 3 is more common. In this 3, the main thing is osteoarthritis. Okay. I will explain next session.
Sir, hello, sir. Can you hear me? Sir, the sound is breaking.
Sorry?
If you can, sir, the sound is breaking. As you talk, the sound is breaking. So if you can switch off the video, it will be more clear. You will get more.
आवाज clear नहीं है.
sir,
अभी ठीक है.
Sir,
नहीं
the
है.
topic is good,
अभी
but
ठीक है?
the sound is breaking.
आवाज लक्ष्मी जी आवाज सही नहीं है, थोड़ा ब्रेक हो रहा है बीच बीच में. आपका लिप मूवमेंट के लिए, साउंड के लिए कोऑर्डिनेशन नहीं है.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Lakshmi Anna, now it is clear. Ipa pesla ninga. And the timing on 3 minutes irukku, remaining
Now
time.
it's okay.
Reminder.
லக்ஷ்மிகாந்தன் சார்.
Right. Now it's okay.
எஸ் சார். சார் நீங்க ஏதாவது பிராக்டிகலா காமிக்கிறதா இருந்தா நம்ம வீடியோ வரலாமா?
Now video off kar.
சிக்னல் ரொம்ப வீக்கா இருக்கு.
Anna 3 minutes time irukku, adukku appuram cut aidum, thiruppi connect agum.
Okay, maybe network problem hai. Maybe network issues hai.
Sir, maybe you can
Okay,
check
clear
your sir, earphone also you can check it because
Oh,
that sound
okay.
disturbances looks like
Right.
earphone connection.
Yeah. Okay. இப்போ நான் வீடியோ கட் பண்ணிட்டேன். சரிங்களா?
ஓகே சார்.
Okay, sir.
ரைட். ஒரு 3 மினிட்ஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் ஒரு 5 மினிட்ஸ் பிரேக் கொடுங்க, அப்புறம் கண்டினியூ பண்ணலாம். சரியா? ரைட்.
சரிங்க சார்.
So musculoskeletal problem में सॉरी हिंदी आ गया. ओके.
லக்ஷ்மிகாந்தன் சார் பேசிட்டு இருக்கீங்களா?
ठीक है. டெஸ்ட் நல்லா இருக்கு. என்னோட டெஸ்ட் நல்லா இருக்கு. சிக்னல் வீக்கா இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் இந்த டைம்ல.
வாய்ஸ் கேட்கல
உங்களுக்கு. ஹலோ.
வாய்ஸ் பிரேக் ஆகுது சார்.
Okay, just 3 minutes, just continue. Okay. So, yes.
லக்ஷ்மிகாந்தன்
So
சார்,
normally, you know that there is some people they complained fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia means muscle tenderness. Mostly the upper back, middle back, lower back, the whole back having some point. Yes. பேசிட்டு இருக்கேன். கேட்கலையா?
லக்ஷ்மிகாந்தன் சார் இது எண்ட்.
சரி மேம், ஒரு 3 to 5 minutes பிரேக் கொடுங்க.
எஸ் சார்.
ஒரு 3 minutes பிரேக் கொடுங்க. சரிங்களா? மறுபடியும் கண்டினியூ பண்ணுவோம்.
ஓகே.
11:40
எல்லாரும் 11:40 லாகின் ஆயிடலாம்.
11:40க்கு லாகின் ஆயிடுங்க எல்லாரும்.
just 5 minutes பிரேக் கொடுங்க மேம். 5 minutes பிரேக் கொடுங்க, மறுபடியும் கண்டினியூ பண்றேன்.
Lakshmi Anna 11:40 க்கு connect aglam.